And speaking of dogs barking, good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for March the 4th, 2025. I'm Mom. Chris is with me. Taz is with me.
Yeah. Hi there. Welcome to the. We still don't have the announcement of the
No, I take a
bundle. Have
day
you
off
seen
and
the
nothing
post
happens?
yesterday? Have you seen the post yesterday from Bordicus?
No. I was kind of busy yesterday.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh.
Well, basically, Bordicus said, I see a lot of folks anxious to hear something about the anniversary bundle. Our current plan, our existing plan, which we followed for quite some time now, is to announce most of the in-game details on the day it releases and not before.
Wow.
Since we haven't announced the release date officially, it's too early for us to be talking openly about the details of what will be included, but info will be on its way soon. It is my understanding that we have something planned early this week at the very least, but I don't know that I can say anything more than that. I want to thank you all for being so excited and anxious to hear about this bundle. It actually means a lot to me, personally and professionally, and that game at this age still has passionate and dedicated fans. That's the statement from Borges from yesterday, 19 hours ago. So yeah, they've decided to really wait with that one. I don't really know why. I mean, there's some legal reasons.
Yeah, I'm glancing through Blue Sky too, and
Do you featured you on your
Hansi, you're breaking up.
tweet? Stu1701 featured your tweet on his latest movie.
Nice.
Whose tweet?
Yours, not mine.
Mine?
Has to be yours.
Really? Did he? What did he say? I don't watch his stuff. I don't honestly watch anyone's stuff.
Well, what I'm finding interesting is Bordicus going, they won't announce it till the day of, and most of the responses are going, hey, no, we really like to know in advance because it's something we anticipate. And I suspect Deca has been very responsive to these kinds of comments. I would put money on that they will take this into account in the future.
Well, I left them a comment that, like, constructively, people are mostly anxious because they really want to know whether it's really worth to even waiting for it, to spend their money here,
Yeah,
or buying individual ships, or will they pass it entirely?
Yeah, I
So,
suspect
like,
people.
that's my anxiety. I don't know
Yeah.
if I should just pass it on and wait for a sale, or maybe just give it up entirely, because outside of Arc Royale, which we don't really know much about outside of, like, 2 model versions we've seen, and very vague stats that probably were bugged at the very least, even if they leaked early. We know nothing about it. I don't know if I would want it. I know it's TMP based, and there is a chance of, like, Shangri-La being part of it, but that's just rumors.
Right.
There's no solid info based on that, so if it doesn't have any ships that I like for my TMP builds, I might completely pass it entirely, and I could have not held on to my money and just bought, like, stuff I wanted in the other departments, like other games, like, I don't know, something for my house. I don't know. I just don't know, and that's why it's really annoying that they just wanted to hold it until they release it.
I would say that because they've never done that before, there might be a reason they're holding it to the day of release, translated to, we haven't figured out what it's going to be yet.
That would be very weird that they haven't figured it out
Yeah,
at this
they have
point.
to know.
Like, they had like a year to figure out that bundle. I won't believe that, the Heritage bundle took them more time, took them all the year to figure out. Like, nah.
Yeah, unless there's something really big in the 15th, I'm probably not going to buy it. Not because they haven't announced it or anything, but yeah, I want to plot out what I'm going to spend. I've got the Zen to buy it, but maybe I'll wind up buying
Yeah.
something else with my Zen.
Yeah, exactly. Like there are things we can sink our teeth in, and not knowing anything. Like, for me, the Space Barbie is the most important thing, right? I need to know if the ships are lookers for me. If they look great, then if their stats are a little bit crappy, I will still probably get them. I still like flying my Parliament class, even though it's considered one of the weakest ships of the lower decks, because I just like how it looks, and it doesn't really matter if it's not performing well. Although I managed to make it a decent ship, but still, I didn't get it for anything else than the looks.
Good morning, Skeptic Taco Batman. How are you doing today?
I have to look at that Stu's video. I did see it. It did pop on my YouTube.
Ooh,
But I haven't
Grace
seen
is
it. I don't know.
famous.
Nah, I'm just staying
It
away
did
from
pop up
that.
as the first note I saw when I went to go look at it just now. Let me send you, Jen, some invitations here.
Well, my only thing for today is destroy Herc frigates. The rest of it was damage. One was on ground and one was in
Well, I
space, which I
have
already did
complete
during
Borg
my
TFO and destroy
intro.
Borg ships, so I mean, we can do two things at once here, and you can do damage. What's on? Oh, Taz has probably got his done already. What am I saying? What am I
Yeah,
saying?
I've seen the Tears gentleman earlier on, so I think he might have been doing his stuff.
Well, do you want to do Swarm first?
Done.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I,
Go ahead, Taz.
Done.
Done.
you're breaking up.
You are breaking up today.
I can't make out what you're saying.
Time to fix this.
No, you haven't fixed it. Which is weird.
Yeah.
By the way, YouTube's been weird for me today.
Is it the same or is it better?
It's like the. I can't really explain. It's like when you speak, the volume comes up, down, so we're only hearing parts of each word.
Yep.
It's not like roboting. So do we want to do Swarm first or Borgs first?
Whichever you like, I'm fine with either.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, let's see if we can get Swarm going here. I'll give that a couple, and if that doesn't launch, I'll add Guillotine. Actually, I'll add Guillotine to it anyway. Okay, so we got Swarm and we got Guillotine loaded up here.
Alright.
Is it better now?
Talk for a few minutes.
Yeah, let's talk for a little bit to make it.
No. I switched out a lot of settings and
Yes, it is
installed some
much,
sound programs.
Yep.
much better now.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Always good to hear your voice. Wee woo
Yep.
for Swarm.
Be with him, Swarm.
Here we go. So I found a desk to replace my way too small desk in here. And I thought, well,
Oh, good.
before I put in the desk, I really should repaint the room. If I'm going to repaint the room, I should think about whether or not I'm going to pull out the closet and rebuild the closet. And so it's just spiraling into the, well, if I do that, I should do this first, and this first, and this first, and this first, and this first.
To overrun this.
There's a phrase for that. Analysis paralysis. When there's so much to do, you wind up not doing anything.
Executive dysfunction.
Okay, that's a good one. I
or-
like executive dysfunction.
It's a thing,
Oh,
actually.
no,
Believe
believe me, I know it's a thing.
Yeah, executive dysfunction. Like you feel so overwhelmed with so many tasks to do, you end up doing none of them because you just feel
I mean, even the easy one, which is
overstimulated and like
pulling
overwhelmed.
down the screen behind me so I can repaint the wall, has just been like,
I know. This seems like it seems like when you do it, it's just goes straight forward. But like when you before you do it, I don't wanna.
Did we get them all?
Well done.
We got them all. Yay.
The gem.
Go Team Venture. I'm going to get this one over here, which is the far east side.
Satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the hurt ships.
TS comes in and blows everything up. All gone.
Yeah.
Which one did we not get? The far west one.
The last
Oh,
of
there
the
it goes.
refugees.
How many ships did you have to get?
I already got them. I didn't even note the number. It doesn't actually say it when it's completed, so...
There should be something that'll flash on the NPC side if you've got that message coming on your screen. Otherwise, nope.
No, I already missed it, so...
Yeah.
Head to a
Kind of silly that you can't
Protect the
retroactively
refugee
look it up
Refugee
when
ships
you've
heading
already
down
completed
escape
it.
route Alpha. Protect them.
But it was the middle one, so I would assume at least 20.
No, that's 10. I think it's 5, 10, and 30 for ships.
That's a disproportionate difference between 5 and 30, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't make up the rules.
Oh, I know you don't. I wish you would, but...
Oh, we'd be having so much more fun if I got to make the rules.
I know, right? You know fun.
So I had a lovely drive to and from class last night. 6 hours in the car. Me and my thoughts. And it was fine up until about 20 minutes from home, which is when I started to do the yawning stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd use the time to contemplate life and all that good stuff, and wound up listening to stupid YouTube videos instead.
Which stupid YouTube videos?
Any stupid YouTube videos. I clearly did not want to think about life.
That's fair. Meanwhile, my decloaking ability is broken, and I'm cloaked permanently.
Has that just started?
Yeah.
With this?
Yeah, now it's fixed itself, but
Oh.
I had to wait until the cooldown goes off.
That's
Of the cloak.
really interesting.
Never happened to me before. It was like I was cloaked, but the icon said I was uncloaked, and it was sharing a cooldown, and I'm like, excuse me?
Perk Dreadnought on sensors. Be careful.
Dreadnought? No, on sensors. That doesn't count. There it is.
Refugee ships heading down escape
It's in
route
beta
Alpha.
if somebody
Protect
wants
them.
to help me go pew-pew on it.
Taz going over there. No, I have to get there first, so I won't get a shot.
No, you won't get a shot. Wow.
I
that
did.
thing-
I
Yay!
shot for like 0.23 seconds. Thank you, Taz. You were most gracious.
Granting everybody a chance to touch.
Yeah.
I helped. I helped.
I helped.
You know what that's from, right?
Is it fun?
I know it's from something. I can't put my finger on it.
Back, I'm going to say it was the 70s or 80s, there was this horrendous thing you could buy. It was a chicken coating thing, so like flour and crumbs and seasonings. And so instead of doing fried chicken, it would let you do baked chicken, but give you a crispy coating on it in theory. In reality, it was kind of horrible. Called Shake and Bake. That was the name of it, Shake and Bake.
And I don't know where it was coming.
Oh god, it was horrible, so you're not missing anything. But the southern country mom would be making it, and her little daughter would come in and help her shake the chicken in the bag, and she'd go, "Shake and bake, we made it for dinner." And the little girl goes, "And I helped." And I'm like, oh, no.
Get over there.
And shaking a chicken isn't helping.
No, it was just her voice was like chalk, her fingernails on a chalkboard.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh god, I already got this shivers down my spine. Ugh.
My mom, being a mom type person, hated that commercial, but she would still buy the product on occasion. Which I
Oh
didn't-
my god, way to be motivated by a commercial you actually hate.
Well, she hated the process of making real fried chicken because it is kind of messy. Cut apart the chicken, you make a flour mix, and you shake all the chicken in a bag. Then you put it in an egg wash. Then you shake it again. Then you let it sit for a little bit for the crust to kind of set up on it. Then you deep fry it, and fat goes every place and makes a mess. But I'm gonna say my mom's fried chicken was good.
See, I don't recall anyone here doing fried chicken like that. We were never that keen on like the crusty, crunchy thing like on the side. Like if, nah.
I would say it's an American thing, but the best fried chicken I've ever had is Korean fried chicken.
Oh, I'm sure they perfected the recipe and made it delicious.
Yeah, plus the coating on it is so crunchy. I don't quite know how they do it. Some people have told me different ways, but I don't know if any of it's right. But it's amazing. When DT and I used to go to Vegas for conventions, we found a Korean fried chicken place near one of the places we stayed. And I'm thinking, okay, it'll be good. And it's just fried chicken, and then you can have sauces to basically toss the chicken in when you get it back to wherever you're living. And it could be anything from like spicy kimchi type stuff to very mild things like a sweet and sour or soy-based ginger. All of which were incredibly delicious.
Nice. I mean, if it's anything like, yeah, if I want to go for like crunchy coating of chicken, I would probably go to an Asian place. I have a good Asian place nearby me. I'm trying to beat myself to go there, but they only take cash.
Ooh.
And I hate cash, and now our banks made it so detrimental to actually pay out cash.
Yeah. There's a couple places I go now that simply do not take cash. They have no way to process it.
I mean, that the thing is that locally here, when you have a terminal for lower price stuff, it just doesn't pay because like you have to pay. The laws around the terminals are kind of stupid and like late 90s, like early 2000s. So no one ever looked into these laws and like looked into the fees and VAT prices for that. So they pay a lot for having a terminal.
Oh, really?
Every transaction they need to pay for it. Part of that transaction. So for like small businesses, and if it's like a standalone Asian bar, that you know you can buy egg rolls for like basically the cheapest thing is probably just a bunch of egg rolls with rice, and you still be filled with it. You just didn't pay a lot, and it just doesn't pay off for them to have a terminal. So they never got it. So that's probably one of the last places around that doesn't have a card terminal. So I have to have cash to go there, because I hate cash, and I very rarely do it because I have to pay fees for actually me paying out money physically. I rarely go there lately, you know. When my dad was around, we would go there every once in a while because my dad was paid in cash, I think. At least he had cash on him. He was still more traditional in that approach. But, you know, it's been 3 years since my dad's gone. Yesterday was a 3rd anniversary of his funeral, so, like... Yeah, there's not much happening in my department going to Asian places. And the other Asian place that opened up recently... I mean, recently that they were open for like 2 years. Their food has gone down. Their food is abysmal now. I ordered the most basic thing the other day, and I thought it was absolutely atrocious. And I had to like add some. I don't know. I think I ended up adding ketchup to it to give it flavor, any kind of flavor.
Oh,
It was
that's not
it was
good.
salty. It was salty. That was the only thing I could taste. It was
That's
like it
not
was not
good.
too salty. It was just I didn't taste. I took some rice in, and it just tastes like fried rice. Everything else tasted like fried rice with salt. Even the chicken didn't taste like chicken. So I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm never ordering there again.
So I haven't
And they
ordered.
used to be so good.
I haven't ordered food from the good place or good Chinese place in a while. After COVID hit, they kept open, but you'd order the food and have to go pick it up. You used to be able to sit there and eat it, or actually have them
Yeah.
serve you. Well, they've never gone back to that. The food though is still good. It's still a mom
So
and
it's
pop
still
place.
takeout.
Yeah, but it was kind of nice to just
For
be able
sure.
to sit there and enjoy the meal. That's an interesting outfit. But the last time I ordered something, I misread the menu and ordered the wrong thing, so my brain was mentally going, I'm going to have some General Tso's chicken. And what I wound
And
up
that
with
was it.
was General Tso's tofu. Now, I love tofu. This isn't a problem. But they had deep fried that tofu, so it was like the coating had crunched up really well and everything inside of it had evaporated. You'd bite in and there's nothing in there. It was the weirdest thing. Your brain's set for one thing and your mouth gets something else and it just puts you
Oh
off.
yeah. And that's a kind of shame, especially if you set for something and it ends up being something else because your brain just got wired itself for something specific.
Taz, you up for a little guillotine? And
You're fading again.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what you did, but it just undid itself.
it was good for a moment.
Literally a moment.
Yeah, it's
Are
like
you set up on the right device? Because it feels like you're 500 miles away from the mic. So it's barely picking you up. Check your Discord if it hasn't swapped to the mic
If you-
device.
Microsoft reset all my mic settings the other day, so
Don't even get me started. They do this all the time. I lost my keyboard the other day because Windows was doing an update in the background.
You
I'm like,
mentioned it.
excuse me?
Weeble?
Can I freaking... Yeah, it
Wee
was
woo.
woo, yeah.
We heard that one, Taz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, it's still popping up.
talking and Pi was telling me that it was doing what yours is kind of doing. So I had to go back in and reset all my mics, which was annoying as heck.
Oh no, I wish that for once they didn't actually mess up your drivers.
Well, I was starting the process
can
of
have
looking
nice
into a
things.
new gaming computer.
Oh?
Well, this
I
one's...
just bought one.
Pardon?
Do you want some tips? I just bought one. Do you want some tips?
Yeah, when we get moving towards it, yeah, but probably... who just joined us? Oh, it's Reply All
Wait, you bought a
Caps.
new computer, Taz? I thought you were refraining from it. And
Mom.
he's fading again.
Hi, Reply, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Taz.
There is just coming more and more and more problems, so
Um,
I had it and just went and bought a new computer.
Oh, okay.
Well, physically I've been better, and in game I've been better.
Oh, goodness. That doesn't sound
Yeah.
good.
Nope. Having some trouble in game. Resets, rollbacks, whatever. I don't know how you would describe it. Losing more items.
That shouldn't happen.
have-
You've put in a bug ticket, right, for the bug, for whatever's going on.
Well, it's a continuous thing. It's
Yeah.
like I've like they know about it, and then like when I've mentioned it before, it's like, well, could you just stick to one issue? It's like, no, I'm giving you a laundry list of all the things that are affecting my account because of whatever the reason.
Yeah, that's hard for them to deal with multiple issues, because if you can give a ticket for each issue, it does make their life easier, but I totally get your point, too.
Yeah, I'm just saying with the struggling. So this is where I've kind of like given up on making tickets, and to where if I bother with Lobby anymore, it's going to be through the year-long campaign, and I'm not going to be like going for keys anymore for it.
Oh, speaking of keys, I'll go slightly off topic here. I was on Saturday night for reasons, and did a show, and I thought, what the heck, given what day it is, I'm going to open up a couple of boxes. Third box I opened was the new Breen ship.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Congratulations!
thanks. I
The
was
drop rate on this one is weird.
Is
I've
it?
heard people open like 200, 300 boxes and zip, and I opened 3 boxes in 3 different successions, and I got the ship, and I'm like,
Wow.
excuse me?
So is the new Breen ship any good?
I don't think it's bad. It just it has nothing remarkable. No, honestly, it does kick a punch, and if you get like the full Breen weapons like cannons and turrets on it, it can really pack a nice punch, and I really can't complain about its performance. It just, it's kind of like an escort slash. It is a raider technically, but it feels like an escort raider. That kind of screams for pilot maneuvers that it never got, which is kind of like weird for me. But it has intel, so you can actually put some intel abilities on it and like increase its damage output for like with like surgical strikes. So it's not the worst ship. It's just that its console is kind of useless. Its trait is kind of meh. So, but the ship is fun in itself. I have fun setting it up and playing it.
I just wanted to ask a question, and
Sure.
then I'm going to get off.
Okay.
But you talked about getting the ship out of the brain box.
No.
Well, on the Prodigy box, does the Prodigy box still drop the Prodigy ship?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay,
You
thanks.
can also get
If
that.
you still have it, because I think they moved it to Infinity box.
Well, if you get if you have the Prodigy boxes, you still have the chance of getting the Protostar out of it. But you can also get it from the Infinity boxes.
Okay, thanks.
So yeah, when they've got generally when they've got any of the premium ships, it'll be through the current box, and as soon as it's the current box isn't being dropped anymore, it'll be added to the Infinity box.
So when they put it on the Infinity, do they take it out of the Prodigy?
No, they do not.
No.
The reason is the Prodigy box has has its stats. You've got the drop rate on this. If they pulled that out, they'd have to go back and re-announce all the stats and redo that. They don't do that. They just say, this is what it is. It's still there.
They just changed the currently dropping lockbox into the game back into Infinity once its season kind of courses out, and then they just move over to Infinity. But if there are like lockboxes in exchange, or if you still have them.
So if you
I think
remember,
there are still missions that give you the retrospective
boxes? No,
lockboxes.
it always says current lockbox.
Oh, okay.
They changed that, so it's always the
Yeah.
one. However,
Yeah,
do
they changed.
you remember when the Zindi, I think it was the amphibian ship, was being pulled? But you could still get it through the lockbox if you happen to have the lockboxes. And all of a sudden, all those Zindi lockboxes were going for a fortune on the exchange.
Oh yeah, they were. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is? Why are they all here?
Because people wanted that ship.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
Wait, was in the aquatic? Was it?
Was it the aquatic or was it the amphibian? But yeah, you know which one I'm talking about.
I
I
don't
think
remember
I
one
made
of
a.
the two.
Oh,
It's been a while.
Why can't
I think I made a big mistake.
Oh,
I think what happened is I put a bunch of those Prodigy boxes on the exchange,
yeah.
and I was using a test character that was going to look like Gwen from Prodigy. So that's basically why I want all the Prodigy stuff. I'm making a theme build for her. And I think that test design, I deleted that, and there went all my boxes.
I might have some left. I'll go take a look. We have one of our fleets just has fairly large reserve of all the boxes. I might have some left.
Yeah,
Thank you,
my
Mom. I appreciate
field
it.
has a lot of those.
What's your account handle?
I am Simon at 3203.
Okay. We'll go take a look.
I really wish I had a better handle than that.
Yeah. My old ones I like better than I like my new ones. My new ones are kind of eh. Oh, speaking of, I've wrapped up on 4 of my 5 for the event yesterday, which means I don't have to play quite as much.
I don't understand.
So the event, you have to do the event or a combination of events for a total of 20 days. Well, since I currently am running 5 accounts, that means I've been running a lot of it. Good morning, Chosen. Should I get the Excelsior 2 or the Protostar? That's Chosen's question. In my opinion, the Excelsior 2, but that's my opinion. I like
Yeah,
the
Excelsior 2 will definitely give you more value, plus
Unless you're
it just
getting it for
performs
Space
better.
Barbie reasons. But for functional
Well,
reasons,
that's why I'm going for Protostar.
for Space Barbie,
Yeah, proper theme build.
yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I have it because I wanted to fly Protostar, but I mean, it has its advantages. Like if you want to get through sector space, because like you do the tour of the galaxy on a daily basis, it will get you swinging, like sprinting through the sector space like it's not nothing. But yeah, performance-wise, I still fail to understand why they made it temporal. It should be pilot as well.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the Prodigy stuff that we can like reclaim and stick on other ships, I thought that would make us go faster, but I think it's just to look pretty.
Looking pretty
Yeah,
is fine.
mostly-
That's legit reason to have a ship.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just want the I mean, I want it to look pretty, but I'm just like, I thought my reclaim items would make my other ships go faster, and they don't.
Nope.
It's sad. So it's like, okay. So, got to get the Protostar for going fast and looking pretty.
Those things.
Yay! I got 2 things done. Yay!
Okay.
Let me
And then,
take a quick look here in this inventory and see if I've got any protostars here. This one.
yeah. Because then if I can get a Protostar 1 or 2, I can put them on 2 Prodigy characters that I have. I just gotta wait till the Delta recruitment event to make my girl a Delta.
I don't see any prodigies there. And I don't have any prodigies here, but let me make a note when I get over to Gerhard Prime.
Mm-hmm.
That's our big reserve.
Yep, I'm
Okay.
correct.
I'll take a look when I get over there. I can send those off to you.
Mhm.
Just
Okay. Yeah, I'm correct. Yeah, my T11 standby shopping alt, I forgot to check the market because I also forgot to check her personal bank. Sometimes life gets busy and you just forget you had stuff on the market.
Yep. No, I'm fully aware of that. Life gets busy. Chosen says, I've also completed the current no-win scenario. I have one account that hasn't completed it because I missed it on one day, so it's got 39 out of 40.
Yeah.
So I will
Well, I've
finish
only-
that
The
up.
event. I actually have finished my event.
I have no idea. I haven't
The
even looked at what
anniversary.
it is.
I mean, the
Um,
anniversary.
Oh, the event of the Kobayashi.
No,
It
no,
was
the current
it was
one.
a quality of. Oh, the current event.
Mm-hmm.
It's to get that new ship. I mean, it's not the It's what the Garrett ship. It looks
Oh,
really
the
weird.
Garrett. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
I got
like
the
a-
Garrett.
Yeah, I got that ship too. But yeah, I don't need to be on right now. It's just like I had a mental flashback of like, no, I deleted T11 because it's like if I've got garbage characters, I'm gonna dispose of. I don't put like a carrying name on them. It's
Yep.
just like yeah. It was just a way to like try to model Gwen from like Star Trek Prodigy, and it was really hard. I had to ask around, and nobody could help me, so I had to kind of like MacGyver it myself.
I know Sav isn't on a lot lately, but she is a very good one for helping you with putting together an aesthetic for a tune. She's the queen of Space Barbie on ground. It probably
Okay.
is in space too, but I've seen she's got hundreds of costumes and her characters are well done.
Okay, well, could you pass along a message that I'm needing help with making Gwen from Star Trek Prodigy?
I can do that, yes. Let me make a note though.
I think, yeah, thank you so much. My Jacob Pog character came out pretty freaking well. I made a TOS temporal tune for him.
Ah.
So that meant I did not need my Andorian engineer anymore, so I scrapped him.
No, 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 no. We like our Andorians.
Oh, I still have one. It's just she's a DPS, not an engineer.
Ah. All right.
She's
so
much cuter. She's much cuter too.
does anybody have anything they need to do? Because that Borg one took care of 2 of mine, and we are not, as a team, doing Defeat Vodwar on the ground.
Oh God, no.
You're definitely dragging me into that one.
No. Nope,
All
nope,
right.
nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. The OPK between the Vodwar and the VOF, like I am skipping those lately.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's just some endeavors I'm not going to bother doing.
Yeah, I don't mind Vodwar on the ground because you can do it pretty fast, but it's not something I'm going to do as a team, and in this case, it's only 10 of them. It's only a green box.
Well, it's like my problem is that like if you go for the green box or you go like like green and yellow. Sometimes I've done those, and I don't get any credits for it, let alone dilithium.
No, you don't usually
like,
get
what?
credits for greens.
Oh, okay. So I should just stick with doing reds and only reds then.
Well, it depends on what you're going for.
Mhm.
I mean, things you can get out of the smaller boxes, you can get some... You can, but rarely, get credits. More often than not, you'll get some EC. You will get the occasional reroll, very rarely though. And generally, like mats. You know, stuff that's, fine if you don't get it.
Oh, well, it's like, with the way things are, because I don't really have a lot of access to play. My internet's really weak lately.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like maybe the second night I found out that I can actually get on using our home internet.
Oh.
So I'm not really able to play. So I'm not really doing endeavors or the anniversary event to where you go after the little floaty thingies.
Omega Games, yes. I am the queen of
So
Omega Game.
Yeah, so I'm like thinking like I'm just gonna sell those because I don't know how to do it.
You
anyway.
can't. They are bound to character. They are not sellable on the exchange. You can't give them away. Yeah. So if you're not going to make your own Omega upgrades, it's not the game. Used to be you could buy and sell them on the exchange, and apparently people would create bots that would go out and farm them because it is a pain in the butt to play the game. We lost Taz. I think his mic was the issue. Legendary. But yeah, Omegas is only if you're going to do it. So I only do it on the account that crafts. And that's my big fleet account, and then I can use it for upgrading. The return of the Taz! Yay!
Can you hear me better now?
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Hey, good.
Oh, that
Yay.
sucks, man. I was like scooping them because I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell them for like
Nope.
5 million.
Nope. That's exactly why you can't. So it was about 3-4 years ago that people were just abusing botting them and selling them on the exchange, which was fine with me. I would be happy to go out and pay the 30 million to get a bunch of them because it saved me so much time, and then I would use them to make upgrades, and I would craft the heck out of things for people.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to botting, I'm like, how dare you? I slave on my computer fair and square because I have no life.
Oh yeah, I feel the same way. So that owl was for reasons I wanted to see my martial arts instructor yesterday for a number of reasons, but we got into doing some good fighting, and I took him down in a way that neither one of us were really expecting, and basically he landed on my leg. And I'm in so much pain.
Real life concern then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I beat the heck out of people and got beaten up myself unintentionally yesterday. It was good technique, though. Let's see.
You should put that on a video and do the old TOS Star Trek fighting music.
No, I'm pathetic. I'm not kidding myself. Just because I took him down once, it was pure luck. And I could have done it better and not hurt myself, but hey, Chris says, wouldn't mind doing Jupiter or Resistance. Taz, you up for a little Jupiter, a
Okay.
little Resistance?
Okay. So, Mom, before I go, you about the notes about my character and the ship. You got those notes then?
I have
Yes.
them right here, yeah.
Okay. And all right. Right now, I think my characters are okay where they're at for guild. But if things change, I'll ask you for a guild invite.
Fleet invite.
Hey, it's in me because I've played way too many fantasy games before Trek.
Yep. How about if I queue us up for Resistance and for, what's the other one that you wanted there, Chris?
I don't mind Jupiter, I don't mind Defense, just like
Okay, I'll queue them both and let's see what
non-time-gated.
happens. Okay, both
something
are queued up.
non-time-gated.
Let's see if anything pops.
Okay.
Those are the
I
things
will
that
see-
pop the most frequently, and I've noticed recently I'm queuing for them and they don't pop at all. I don't
I'll
get
see
it.
you guys later.
Well, take care, and I will see if I can get any information from Sav or if I've got any of those lock boxes left. I'll send them off to you.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
And the message for the character
Yeah,
and the
that's
ship.
that's
Thank
why I
you
said
so
Sav.
much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
Bye.
take care of that. Goodbye. I think first thing in the morning people are doing their missions. Then when I come back in a little bit later in the day. Okay, so Resistance.
Yep, Resistance it is.
Woo. Okay. But after, let's say, about an hour from now, people start to queue again for missions and stuff. But first thing in the morning, they're like me. They're just going through what they need to do for endeavors and what they need to do for their dailies. And since most people are coming up on that 20-day mark, I think we'll see the queues start to pop a little bit faster again. I hope. I hope.
Hmm.
So there's a technique that we occasionally do in martial arts called a friction rub, where basically you grind the bones of your body against the other person's muscles, and it literally pulls the muscles off the bone, it rips them. And I think that's what I did to my leg, because my leg's going,
Uh-oh.
"Woo, we're not happy."
That doesn't sound healthy at all.
Oh, it actually is amazingly good for both the muscles and the bones, because when you tear them and damage them slightly, which is what this does, it lets it rebuild. But the first 2 days are just like, I don't want to move. I can't even cross my
You see?
legs.
I brought the ugly. I brought the Garrett.
Oh, so you already got it?
Yeah,
You're no fun.
I'm sorry.
It's not that ugly. It's a little...
There's too much happening on the saucer. There's too much happening on the
Yeah.
hull and on the.
I
I hate
it's-
the nacelles. They are the ugliest nacelles I've seen in SDO.
I think
And I
that-
still remember the original model of some of the ships launched with. So I've seen ugly. Sadly
just
enough,
think it's the angularity of it that is kind of
No, it's just there's too much happening on those nacelles. They don't need to have transparent Bassard collectors and that weird spindly, roundy thing at the top and the bottom. This grill, that looks weird.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I think also the, whatever you want to call it, what's the main part called? My brain's just not working.
Hull?
The hull, thank you, is just disproportionately wide for the for the length of the ship.
They just made a very weird Klingon-ish but white galaxy. Again, very unoriginal, very uninspired. To me, it's just design-wise, it's very average.
Well, kind of
Feels
goes
like-
with the character
like-
from Section 31. That was an average character. He has stopped killing
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, give us something to fight.
I'm gonna run over here.
By the
away
way,
from
if you're
Taz.
talking, Kaz, we can't hear you. Just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
keep
doing the
fading.
same thing again. Maybe
What
if you
the
just
hell?
shouted
What's
really
wrong?
loud, we'd hear you from Norway. I had an acquaintance inform me that Norway wasn't a real place. And I'm like,
I've heard other remarks.
What do you mean it's not a real place? No, it's not a real thing. But, but, but,
I mean, I've seen people in like street interviews saying Australia is made up, so
yeah.
and they were so convinced that they're like, they're right.
That's okay. I know people who get Australia and Austria mixed up, but come
I know,
on.
they know that there's a continent at the bottom down there, but they say it's made up.
Oh, I don't know what
Okay,
that is,
no.
Taz.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh, no.
Oh, Tazzy Baratas, don't do it.
Now it sounds like you're gargling electronics.
Yeah,
Really?
short circuit.
That was that. Say something again.
I switched to a completely different device. The
Okay.
audio should be just fine now.
Now you're fine. I mean,
It's
it
fine.
does.
It's a little bit on the quiet side, but it's fine. I
Yeah.
can understand what you're
But
saying.
I think maybe while you're switching over, we're hearing the switching sounds.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That was scary.
But yeah, now you're okay. Your mics hate you.
Yeah, you really have had a run-in with those mics.
It's not dealing with anything anymore. I did a complete reinstall this weekend, and
Oh.
the problems
Oh.
just got worse and worse and worse. I tried so many softwares.
They didn't like those changes you
It's
did.
like I have a Discord verified headset and microphone.
Yeah.
Everything should be just perfect as is.
Yeah.
But as the conversation continues, it just breaks down and can't continue.
Yep.
That's
Well,
weird. I
that's-
don't think I've ever encountered audio devices to behave that way. And I've had my share of issues.
Well, I'm using my
Yeah.
good headset for this, but even my bad headset is tolerable. I mean, my bad one's like $15 Walmart special.
Yeah, but this is a CPU problem. My
Oh.
computer is 10 years old. I'm into overclocking. I pushed it way beyond its limits.
Ah.
There is no silicon left in this computer.
So didn't you just say you got a new computer, or you're getting
haven't
a
used
new
it yet.
computer?
It will take some time to order it, so
Got it.
probably next week I'll get it.
Well, I will send you a list of what I'd like my computer to do, and if you'd like to send me some ideas, that would be awesome. What do you think on the original Excelsior class? This is from Chosen.
We think on. What do you mean on?
About.
Okay, but the original Excelsior class from the movies, or the original Excelsior class that we have in the game?
I think he means from in-game.
Overly engineering oriented. I have to say, I didn't like the fact that even the tier 6 is like 3 stations for engineers. What am I gonna do with those? I wasn't impressed. I think I like the different variants. The Miracle Worker is great, although, Excelsior is never like overperformer in terms of... The C-Store ones that you can get are probably the weakest ones, sadly. Like, Excelsior 2 is probably the best one out of them, and the Ubina is very decent, even though it's just another Miracle Worker.
Chosen
I like
says, I'm
Miracle
thinking
Workers,
of getting it with my T6 ship coupon. Yeah. Well, I suppose it depends
Yeah.
on what else you're considering.
Depends what you're going for, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure people can make decent builds out of anything, and even the tier 4 ship will do them
Oh,
justice, but,
yeah. Actually,
like...
I've got one TS5 build that's dang good. But I had no money, and I could get a TS5 or T5 ship and upgrade it, and it was fine. At least fine enough.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
But yeah, I have a few T6 coupons which we will spend on the tunes as the days go forward. I was thinking of giving the new Breen ship to one of my relatively new tunes, who's a Gem Hadar. but he's the one we've been leveling all those ships on, Taz.
Have you considered selling it so you can buy
Yeah, I really had considered that.
meta?
I have definitely considered selling it. I may go in and see what they're worth when we're done here.
Yeah. Do you have Universal Designs?
No.
You should consider getting that for some massive boost.
Okay. Oops.
Every time you activate a universal skill, universal console, you get a stacking crit and crit severity buff.
That would be very good, yes.
And with the current meta being uncommon Boimler, that should work out really nicely.
Let's see if I can get there before Taz kills this. Ooh! Still in the 90s while I reach it. Yay! For the moment.
I won't get there. I have to turn around.
And it's
Yep.
gone. Yep.
Of course. Of course.
I held it back as long as I managed.
Taz didn't kill it. It blew itself up in terror when it saw Taz getting there. Alrighty. Let's go for...
I've rechristened my ship the White Bear, and I painted it white.
Okay,
Lovely.
then... Ooh! The ship's only going for 700 million, roughly.
Oh, they went down really a lot.
Yeah. But there's only 7 of them up there for under $1 billion. 2 at 690, 1 at 2 at 7, 1 at 7.5, 1 at 8, 1 at $1 billion. A whole bunch at $1 billion.
I mean, I expected as much. I was lucky to actually sell it for 1 bill to 100 mil. And I did, but that was on the day 1, I think.
Let's see. The console is aggressive negotiations.
Yeah,
I could put it up there. I don't have a real use for it. I could see what it does.
it just kind of gives you first cloak, and like you can't shoot during that time, so it's kind of detrimental to the point.
That's not super critical. Would you like to do one more before I go and start my day?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, sorry.
I'm 3 hours left of work today, and the worst 2 are ahead of me.
Let's see if we can get Jupiter Erratus to queue up here. I mean, I can always put it as private. Oh, we got it anyway. Weewoo?
Oh, that was quick. Whoa. Yeah,
Yeah.
Weewoo.
Weewoo.
I'm actually going to bring that little thingy.
Good morning, Cliff.
You want to see how it performs?
Yeah, I would.
Taking a full Polyron build, it's Polyron / Proton actually. Because I have a modifier that boosts both cannon and proton damage at the same time. Bit of unconventional, but actually followed up from what I had from building the Ethereum ship. It actually worked for that.
Let's see. What's the
really
color
cool.
scheme for the Wrath of Khan uniform?
For Federation, red, isn't it?
No, the Wrath of Khan. Yeah, for the Wrath of Khan uniform, it is red.
Yeah. They moved away from the too much spacey TMP one, which was ridiculous, looked like pajamas.
Oh God, what were they thinking of for that thing? Oh,
They weren't. That's the problem.
oh,
Clearly no thinking involved. It was just like, let's make it look something spacey, and
Stop
that's
think-
what they went with.
I'm sorry. To stop thinking jumpsuits are spacey. Jumpsuits are so impractical.
I mean, they were loose, so they kind of looked like...
I'm sorry. To go to the bathroom, you basically have to take off all of your clothes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to do
Pretty
dance when I was in high school, and if you need to go to the bathroom, it's like, gotta take off the top and gotta take off the tights, and then you're basically sitting there freezing and naked, and it's worse with a jumpsuit. It is not practical.
Sure, you're right. I wouldn't know. I never had a jumpsuit.
Good, you didn't miss anything.
Oh, They gave it the correct cloaking effect. It would
Ooh.
originally cloak like all the other ships. Which
Cliff-
reminds me, I don't think I checked whether they fixed the 32nd century cloaking, but apparently they did because it uses that effect here.
Cliff says, I love the Admiral's uniform, which was a 2-part uniform. Yes, yes it was.
All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
This isn't over, Admiral. Believe that.
The thing that always got
That
me
was
about,
it for the cruiser.
Take some
about uniforms is
paper down.
no
The rest of you
pockets.
stay alert.
Where do you put stuff?
Well, they had attachable packets in TNG apparently.
Yeah, but...
Found it the most ridiculous and impractical thing. I would constantly be afraid that they'd fall off.
Bend the bubble projectors as best
So I know that you gentlemen aren't familiar with this, but wedding gowns. In the last 10 years, they've started to add pockets to wedding gowns, which...
Really?
Yeah. And generally, across the board, brides are saying, oh, thank you. Thank you. Where do you put your Kleenex? Where do you put, somebody gives you something or you need to hold on to something or whatever, and you have no place to put it, so it's brilliant.
You have
in-
tons of rings and you forgot to take them off, and you have to make the ring finger ready for the wedding ring.
It's amazing how much stuff pockets come in handy for, but pockets in women's clothing is a rare thing.
Yeah.
I don't know
It is
why.
very-
We need pockets.
Because
And
you
more
get
essentially,
handbags.
you need them more than we do.
Girls get handbags, we don't.
I do not like purses. I am sorry, but those are so stupid.
clear on the ships at Jupiter Station.
I had one for going out to dinner the other night because I didn't want to jam my wallet into my coat pocket at a restaurant. And due to all the weightlifting, none of my clothes fit, so I was wearing taekwondo pants. Really elegant, right? But they don't have pockets either.
Get those rifts under control.
Let's see. Cliff says, I have 2 monitors now, though I haven't sorted my keyboard. Oh, yeah, you were talking about the keyboard issue.
GG's on the second monitor. That's definitely going to be helpful with playing STO,
I use 2 monitors
And-
for STL.
doing streamers and stuff.
Yep. I love having 2 monitors.
We've got hostiles on the station.
I mean, I technically have 3, but the other one is connected to my work laptop.
Okay, well, technically I have 3 and one's in the garage. That doesn't count because it's just sitting there.
You need to get those rifts under control.
I was going to say what rifts, but there's one over there, yes. Gosh darn it.
What?
Oh, I flew through the rift rather than closing it.
Happens all the time.
Depth perception is weird in this.
Need to get those rifts under control.
Would you shut up about you and your control and your rifts, please?
And he has the most irritating voice too.
No, the guy in The Sims, the colony simulations, that is the annoying voice.
I don't think I read. No.
I haven't done any colony simulations in forever.
I think I've done any myself.
This would go back several years now, but
Why am I even trying to help Taz? He's just
Yeah, really.
things evaporate as soon as they emerge from their time, like portals. That's the point.
so way back when you would need to do simulations, and it's a pain in the butt to get 20 people to do it. Well, you can run a simulation with 5 people by taking all the generators and moving them away from, all the things that you're supposed to protect. You move them. Just keep moving them out of range so that when the or Zenkethi or whoever spawn in, the generator is not in range and they don't go for it. But that takes hours to do it because you drop a cover shield and it pushes it back a couple inches. And then once you leave the map, it all resets back to its original spot. So we would spend a day moving the generators. And then somebody would have to stay awake 24/7 until we were ready to run the sim the next day. And we would run it over and over and over and over and over and over and over until somebody finally fell asleep or got sloppy and left the mission. That was annoying.
Yeah.
But it was still kind of fun to sit there and just gently nudge everything out of position. And that's one of those cases where having 2 instances open and 2 monitors was really nice. Taz died? What?
Feedback goals. The people
Oh.
didn't get a chance to react. It was like, hello, Dad.
Back in a bit. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Fine, Tilly. We'll come after you. You killed our Taz. We're gonna get you. Where are you?
The Enterprise is near Projector Gamma.
Oh, you brought a different ship, didn't you? Or did you just rename the Acheron?
I renamed it
Aha.
White.
Have fun now. You can have fun now.
The Enterprise is going for Projector Alpha.
Don't even try to catch me.
Yeah, no.
Well done.
We'll just blow you up
We've
instead.
left the Terrans home.
Like I had anything to do with that one.
That was quick.
Yep. I will take that over some of the more adventurous 20-minute versions I've done of that one.
Oh yeah, I found out last week, and I thought I'm gonna just shoot myself. People were doing everything randomly without even listening to the audio. Like, he's literally telling you to free the ships from, like, not free, but like get the ships rid of the main Jupiter station. Nope, they let them breach for 2 levels, and I'm like, hello, I'm holding a point here. Like,
Well,
why is everyone running like headless chickens?
remember when that was one of the event things to do, and people figured
Yeah.
out, oh, close 15 rifts really quick, and it triggers the next section.
Yeah.
And it's like all that information went out of our brains in the last month, 2 months.
I don't know, I don't even count them, but I always remember that we need to close them in order to make the fact that something's happening forward. Like, otherwise,
I think it's you need to close 15, and then it triggers the next level.
It does, but if you don't close them and people haven't been closing them at all, you're kind of stuck there for
Yeah,
like
exactly.
overwhelming amount of time. And the ships are incoming and then coming and then coming, and there's no stopping them. They won't stop on their own. It's like, hi, can you guys do stuff that is required for the mission to progress?
Well, somebody
So
used to
kinda
have
do.
their little mini script written, so we'd go in where we've got that minute introduction, and they'd have their mini script, and they'd go, hey, we're going to do this first, then they'd copy paste the next part, we're going to do this second, copy paste the last part, we're going to do this third, and we will be out of here. And it was really convenient and nice. Maybe I should get to doing that again. Anyway,
Well,
I'm
they
going to go.
didn't
I'm going to go get some
say
more
that
coffee.
They fixed that. Sorry.
No,
They
that's okay.
They didn't even say that in the patch. I don't know even which one. They fixed the 32nd century cloaking that they broke with the update. When the new... Well, I think it was one of the earlier bigger updates. With the episode, I think. Something around it.
Yeah, I haven't
Because
been
I broke
following.
all the 32nd century ship cloaks. They cloaked, but they were still visible. There was no effect, and they would be still visible. Generally, there was no effect at all.
I haven't been
They
following
fixed
the
it. I
patch
didn't know
notes
which
very
one.
much lately.
I have been looking at them, and they have not mentioned it once. So, someone is pretending that nothing happened.
Let's see. Your Stowe character was from 2270s to 2290s. Considering I think we're currently in 2411, you have an old character. 2270 to 2290 would put it about the age of Rachel Garrett. So more a generation or so before TNG.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go get some coffee and deal with life and reality and all that stuff. I will be on tonight, barring no more weird stuff. So, if anybody wants to join me, I'll be here. Chris, have a good day. Let's see, you've got, 3 hours left?
3 hours left, exactly.
Okay, in 3 hours, have a great evening. And I doubt we'll see you tonight, but if we do, yay. Tess, I hope we'll see you tonight. For the rest of you out there, I definitely hope we will see you tonight. I should be back for a while. Hopefully nothing else bad can happen in my life for a while. And please don't try and make bad things happen in my life. I would appreciate it if you'd all stay healthy and well. That would make it a lot better. Yeah. And I promise I won't drop any more 200-pound people on my leg. I honestly thought I broke it at one point, but no, I was able to walk. God. It was a really good throw, though, but dang, it hurt. Alrighty, I'm out of here, so we will see you all in a couple hours. And in the meantime, stay moopsome.
Moopsy, Moopsy. Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Yay.